Hey guys, hello and good evening to all of you. Today it is Monday, August 3rd, 2020, and as I've been doing on an annual basis for the past 4 years, once again I will be doing yet another review of yet another year of my channel's existence. So, with that in mind, you guys, this will be a review of my channel's 5th year. And in my opinion, I think this will be the most significant review video that I have done this or so far in my channel's history, because here's the thing. Now I can not only look back on a 5th year as a YouTuber, but now I actually have 5 years worth of channel history to look back through. And compared to quite a few of you who I follow and who also follow me here in the world of YouTube and Discord, and for some of you even on Facebook, my channel has been around for a long time and quite a bit longer than some of your channels have been around for. So being able to discuss a 5-year or a review of a 5th year from my channel is pretty significant. But there's also one more significant reason that makes this, in my opinion at least, the most important review video I've done so far. And this other reason is that this is the final time I do a review of a year in my channel's history as the Rockzilla 94. Because 2 days ago, I made the change finally. I changed my channel's name and it's now just Rockzilla. Now, that is also going to be a major change going forward. And I want to thank everyone who did provide me feedback, because basically what you told me was that my old name was a long established name. And I had it for 4 or 5 years basically. So to change it to something totally new would have been really, it might have been hard for people to get used to. When you just change your name and rebrand yourself completely after 5 years, some people might even forget who you are, and they may not even know that this new person's really you. So I kept that advice in mind, and that's when I decided, okay, on August 1st, 2020, I'm changing the channel's name to just Rockzilla. And honestly, folks, I'm very happy with the rebrand. I'm happy with the updated tweaked name. I think it was the right choice. Not only am I basically keeping the long established name, but I've also simplified it. I've cleaned it up. It sounds more professional. It doesn't sound random anymore. And I must say, this is something that I am really happy about. And honestly, I feel like this channel finally has a proper name. And for the first 4 years that I've had a channel, I gotta be honest, it didn't really bother me that much. The name wasn't really something that I thought about. But then last summer, I started to give it some thought, because I was like, what the hell am I gonna do for my 5-year anniversary? And I looked at my channel name and I'm like, it's really long, it's really wordy, and it's super random. And also another thing that kind of helped me with my name change too is that when I talk to people online because of my channel, people have called me Rock. So it's going to be a little weird to be calling this Rockzilla guy something totally new and different, like the Sports Jersey Network, which was what I was actually considering. But I thought about it, and it only took me about 5 minutes to decide after thinking of that name and conjuring it up, that I'm not doing this because, in my opinion, it was far too generic, and it wasn't me. And Rockzilla is me. That is what I am after 5 years. So I feel that I've definitely made the right decision. On YouTube, I'm now using the 5-year anniversary logo. It will be in place as my main picture on all of my platforms until August 1st of next year. After that, I will either take the V out of the top helmet portion of my logo. The V is obviously Roman numeral 5 to celebrate the 5-year anniversary, eh? But I may keep that logo for another year without the V, or I may do something new. Now, the logo itself, I intend to keep long term. It's a logo that I've now had established for over 2 years. And it's a logo that I liked right away as soon as I had the finished product. It's distinct, it's different, and I do think it's a keeper. And when you see that logo, you know it's me. So I'm happy with it. And that's sticking around. Now, as for what I do with my logo next year, that's too far away. I'm not going to worry about it until it's time to cross that bridge in August of next year or late July, whatever. But I gotta say though, I always did like having the powder blue as a background color. But so far I am a fan of the gold. It's different. Maybe it's because it's something that I've never done before. But we'll see. But anyway, there is one more thing I do want to talk about. I want to get right into the views, likes, subs, whatever, blah, 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 blah. On my Facebook page, 2018, when I did my third-year review, I had 3 likes. Last year's 4-year review, it was 52 likes, and now, as of August 1st this year, it's now gone up to 95 likes. Now, in my opinion, a lot of the accounts that have liked my page are probably bots, but hopefully they're all real. I can at least try and be positive and assume that most of them are real, but I think most of them are bots, but hopefully I'm wrong. The biggest statistic for me personally was looking at the amount of videos I've done in the past calendar year of my channel between August 1st of last year and August 1st of 2020 this year. So as of August 1st of last year, between that and August 1st, 2018, I only made 59 videos, which was a record. But between last year and now, I've actually made 132 videos. That is over double my old record. So when I said that I was really going to try hard to focus on Operation 50K, which was my goal to get 50,000 views by 2 days ago, I took it very seriously. And it was a challenge that I really tried my best to achieve. And even though I didn't achieve it, I'm very proud of the results. So 132 videos in a calendar year for my channel. Well, the fancy term is a fiscal year. That's something that I'm really, really proud of. Now, also in terms of subscribers, as of August 1st, 2018, I had 104 subscribers. As of last year, I had 122 subscribers. And now, as of 2 days ago, I'm now up to 154 subscribers. So last year, I had an increase of 18 subscribers. And this year, in the past year, I've had an increase of 32 subscribers. So that's actually almost double what I had 2 years ago. Or sorry, that's almost double the amount of new subscribers compared to 2 years ago. So, or between 2018 and 2019 and 2019 and now, that's what I meant to say, sorry. So I didn't think that the channel really grew that much more, but it did. So I just hope that everybody who's tuning in and sticking around is enjoying what I've been conjuring up throughout the past year and beyond. in terms of videos. So that's a number that I didn't expect to see the channel jump that much. And when I saw that number yesterday, I was like, wow, that's quite a bit more than I thought I would get. So that's pretty cool. And I hope that everybody, of course, is enjoying everything that I've been putting together. And yeah. So in terms of views, thanks to my 4-year review video, I was able to look back because last year I also talked about view counts as of August 1st, 2018. So as of August 1st, 2018, I had 29,954 overall views. Fast forward to August 1st of last year, and I had 36,129 views overall. So that was a gain of, that was a situation where in a 1 calendar year period for me, I had 6,175 views on the channel overall. That's pretty damn good if you ask me. Now fast forward a year later to 2020, and my channel went from 36,129 views overall to 47,702 views as of 2 days ago, which was an increase of 11,573 views. So that's close to double the change in views from 2018 to 2019. So that's a pretty big number, actually. And I'm actually really shocked at how many more viewers I've had in the past calendar, or views I've had in the past calendar year compared to between 2018 and 2019. So in my opinion, that's actually fairly impressive. And I'm very proud of that number. Now, my goal was to get to 50,000 views by August 1st of this year, which I failed. But I was short by 2,298 views. So I was short by a pretty significant margin. Technically, I was short by thousands of views. And that is big. However, although that is short by a pretty big number in my opinion, I'm proud of what I've been able to do, and I have absolutely zero doubts in my mind that I will hit 50,000 views by the end of 2020. So that's something that I'm happy about. Even though I was disappointed to not hit 50,000, I am very, very satisfied with how close we have gotten. So that's pretty cool. Throughout the past few months, I have done a little bit more to try and promote my Discord a little bit. As for promoting it more, I'm probably not going to do that as much going forward. I might have a change of heart. I may not. I was able to do some more collaborations with Windy City Hockey and King Angus throughout the past year, which has been great. And to all of you who I talk to regularly, I want you all to know that I appreciate every one of you. That way, by saying it like that, I make sure that I cover everybody. And everybody that I talk to frequently on here, everybody who follows me, I want you guys to know I appreciate every one of you. So I hope that you guys continue to enjoy what I've been doing here on the channel, and hopefully we can make this channel even better going forward. So even though I am short by basically 2,300 views from 50,000 views, I'm proud of how close I've been able to come to that number. And in the past couple of weeks, I've noticed that the channel's views have gone up a fair bit. So maybe this return to sports in multiple leagues, baseball, NHL, NBA, maybe, just maybe, that's a big part of people's excitement and wanting to view more of my videos. But obviously, in my opinion, the biggest thing for my success in the past year has been the amount of videos. When you have 132 videos made in a calendar year instead of 59, that's more videos that people tune into, including your regular viewers. So that's a pretty big increase. So I must say, am I ever proud of that number. But to now be knowing that I'm getting close to 50,000 views for the channel. That's exciting too. I never thought that I would do this well. So after 5 years, I do want to quickly discuss how I got here. So I made one video 5 years ago on August 1st, 2015, because I thought, okay, truth is I was going to upload the video to a Facebook group that I used to run. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to upload this to YouTube and do it just for fun and be able to say that I did a YouTube video. So that's what I did. And then I had about 40 views overnight, and I'm like, okay. And I was shocked. I'm like, what do I do? So I made a second video. Then I decided to do a third video. Then after that, I noticed the views were actually not too bad. And I decided, okay, I'm going to make 4 more videos. And I did. And the views were actually exceeding my expectations. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to make another 4 videos. So I did. And then after that, I decided I'm going to make 4 more videos. And if I still have no subscribers, then I'm just going to do the odd video for fun once in a while. No big deal. And after I made my video sharing my thoughts on the St. Louis Rams at the time relocating to Los Angeles, where they are now, I had a couple of subscribers. And then I started making videos right away after that, and I've been going ever since. So that's basically my story. And since then, I've done some live streams. I've launched a Discord server. I've launched a Facebook page. I've done collaboration videos. And now I even have my Rockzilla's Weekly Roundup podcasts. So it's all stuff that I am very, very happy about. And I've done quite a bit in the past 5 years with this channel. And I do intend to keep it going. I do. So don't worry, even though I'm short from my goal of 50,000 views, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. At least that's not my plan. Could that change? I don't think it will. I mean, I intend to be here in a year from now still making videos, that's for sure. 2 years from now, I still intend to be making videos. After that, we'll wait and see. You never know. I may keep going. I may decide to not. But we'll see. I think with the way things have been going, I think you'll probably find that I stick around. I do enjoy talking to you guys as always, and I've never gotten tired of making my videos. Now, I have gotten tired of taking sometimes multiple shoots to get a video right, and sometimes it is a little more time consuming than I would like. But I find that when I make the video and I upload it and people are happy with it, I find that it was a lot more often than not, it was worth the effort. So I do also want to discuss the little 2-minute video or promo clip that I actually decided to film on Saturday night that was called the Rockzilla 94 No More. And basically it started by me showing a printed word mark that I quickly wrote out, the Rockzilla 94, and then 5 dots for the 5-year anniversary, and it said no more. Then I went back to the Rockzilla 94 in writing, and then I scribbled out the and 94 to show that was coming off the name. Then when I went down and showed you the Rockzilla 94 word mark with my terrible artistic depiction of my channel logo, you saw that I scribbled out part of it, and then I went and started crossing lines off of the main part. And basically, that was to symbolize me simplifying the channel and going back and keeping things more simple going forward with the channel name. So instead of some random drawn up logo on a piece of paper and some of that silliness, that was basically to show that the channel is I'm basically planning on making the Rockzilla era a more grown-up version of the Rockzilla 94 era. Hopefully for the better. Don't worry, I'm not going to make my videos totally different from what I've done over the past 5 years. All I'm saying is that the channel now, in my opinion, now that it's just Rockzilla, now that it's Rockzilla instead of the Rockzilla 94, I feel that the name is more of a grown up, mature name for the channel. And it shows that the channel has grown up over 5 years. So that was what I was also trying to symbolize there as well. Then after 5 years, it's just Rockzilla, a nice, simple, written out word mark, Rockzilla. That's not official, by the way. That's just me writing out my channel name. Don't take that as an official word mark, please. But yeah, I decided, okay, after 5 years, it's just Rockzilla. Simple. I didn't draw out my logo again for the R part because I wanted to keep it simple. Then I go up to my longtime logo behind a powder blue word or a backdrop. And also I had the kind of storm or snowstorm playing in the background. And the reason for that was basically that I wanted that to basically be symbolic for us ushering in a new era and a new blowing through and coming in and pushing out the old for all the right reasons, of course, at least I hope. And that was basically the premise behind my 2-minute long promo clip on the channel. And I'm actually very happy with what I created. And you know what? It seems like it was well received by everybody, and that's another thing. I've found that the name change to Rockzilla has been a huge success. I have yet to hear anything negative about it. It's been unanimously praised from what I gather, and guys, I gotta tell you, am I ever proud of that accomplishment? Knowing that I was able to make a name improvement that everybody's happy with so far, that's great. And speaking of the name, though, the Rockzilla 94 I found was too wordy and too random, and I must say, I'm glad it's finally gone. I've been wanting it gone for months now. So, to finally symbolically change it on the 5-year anniversary of my channel's first video and its very first day in existence, that's awesome. And I could not be happier at all, to be quite honest. So, there's that as well. So, obviously, since March, we've been dealing with the ongoing pandemic. That's definitely been tough for me to make sometimes some videos for. I mean, the weekly roundups, I have cut them back to bi-weekly roundups, and I'm not going back to weekly roundups until I see that, okay, we're into September and everything's working out just fine. And we're still getting sports and they're not being shut down because of COVID. Now, I would not be shocked if baseball gets shut down due to COVID because, in my opinion, not doing hub cities in times like this is a huge mistake. I mean, I hope that baseball can pull it off, but I don't think they will. Or, sorry, I would not be surprised if they don't. And I honestly don't think they will finish the season. And I really do hope that Major League Baseball can prove me wrong. You know, when you're going from COVID-ridden city to COVID-ridden city, you know, all it takes is one little interaction with the wrong person who's got the damn virus and somebody else is going to get infected. And then they can spread it and so on and so on. And it's a repeating cycle. And you know, this whole thing sucks. But one thing I am happy about is that I have managed to continue making videos throughout the pandemic. And now that sports are back on, I think a lot of people's morales have been boosted. I know mentally I've felt a lot happier since sports have been back on. I'm not going to lie. It's been great. You know, when you see the morale of other people, you know, who are sports fans as well, being improved by this, when we've been through all of this COVID-related chaos in the past 5 months, I must say, it's nice to see, and I hope that the NHL, NBA, Major League Baseball, everybody can finish off their seasons and have success, because I know there's a lot of people out there that were really happy to see the sports come back. And right now I'm actually watching game 2 of the qualifier between the qualifier round between the Jets and the Flames. And it's so nice to be at home on a Monday afternoon off of work and watching hockey. That's amazing. I must confess, it is awkward and weird seeing hockey in August, but hey, I'll take it. Especially when the season was brought to a grinding, screeching halt in March due to the ongoing pandemic. So that is something that I'm really happy about. And hopefully the NHL and everybody else can finish everything like they've been trying to do, like they are trying to do. So also with Major League Soccer, they've got this MLS's back tournament, and the winners, I guess, qualify for the CONCACAF Championship. I don't know how that all works. I'm not big into soccer, eh? But it has also been nice, I mean, to watch Major League Soccer. And now that the other sports are back, especially hockey, I'd rather watch that than soccer. So I've been absolutely over the moon when I was able to have my Saturday, a rare Saturday off of work, and enjoy some hockey. But I also noticed that on Saturday there was so many different channels having live streams. And Angus, if you're watching this, I did tune into your live stream, as you know, and I'm glad that I did. I was going to do a live stream on Saturday, but when I saw all the different live streams on different channels, I thought to myself, you know what, maybe there's a better day to do this. But also, my internet was having a bit of an issue on Saturday, so I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to play it safe. The only device that I have that's been working with the internet, well, as of 2 days ago, everything's fine now, but was my cell phone. So I was able to film some videos and upload those to YouTube. So that is something that I was happy about. But also, I want to talk about that Tampa Bay Buccaneers video. Now, if you watched that video, you probably noticed that I wanted to wrap my channel, my Rockzilla 94 or the Rockzilla 94 era, on a good note. And I felt that my Tampa Bay Buccaneers video, my rant video back in like October of this past year, it was a video that I wasn't completely happy with. And to go back now, almost, well, like 9 months later or 10 months later, and end my channel's era as the Rockzilla 94 by giving the Buccaneers positive praise, and much deserved praise, by the way, in my opinion, was a nice way to end it. And that's why I didn't change the name right away on August 1st until the evening, because I wanted to go back, revisit the Buccaneers. I found that video that I made about the rumor they were getting new uniforms, I came off a little too arrogant, I felt. So it was nice to push that aside and be able to now put that behind me and start completely fresh. And I wanted to start on a completely new, fresh slate. And I think that now that I've done that as the Rockzilla 94, now I'm able to go now in the Rockzilla era and start on a clean slate. So you probably are noticing that compared to last year's review, if you've watched it again since last year, that this video, I'm not as... Last year I noticed that I had so much optimism. Now, is that optimism there? It is, but obviously with the way things have been going, it's not quite the same. But I will say this, with the channel name change, it's more quiet optimism, cautiously optimistic. And I feel that now with the new channel name and the new era beginning 2 days ago, I feel like this is now a fresh start for the channel. And I gotta be honest, I've been kind of wanting a little bit of a fresh start for a while. So I'm very happy about this. But what else was I going to say at this point? I'm going to try to not make this video as long as last year's review, even though it's a half an hour length for anybody who's watching it. I mean, last year's review actually has 20 views. I think 21 views now. So that's a bit of a miracle in of itself. But, you know, I hope that if you guys do tune into this review video, that it's been worth your time. But, you know, I must say the channels over the past year has been far, far more successful than I thought it would be in terms of length or the amount of videos I've done in the past year. The weekly roundups have made a big difference, though. Those have been adding a lot more videos. Now, obviously, right now they're bi-weekly roundups, but I did not do a video yesterday. So what's probably going to end up happening is I'm going to do some type of weekly roundup video today to give you guys that extra bonus video. I also have something a little extra in store on top of all that. But we'll see what happens with things moving forward. But I do still intend to do a 5-year anniversary stream. I may try and do one today, but I'm not going to guarantee it right now. We'll see. But what else was I going to say at this point in time? Anyways, guys, looking back on the past 5 years, I want to thank absolutely all of you. It's been a great ride, and I look forward to starting possibly the next 5 years. And I actually believe that the Rockzilla era will end up being better than the Rockzilla 94 era. I have a feeling, a good feeling, a positive feeling. So we shall see how that goes. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to call it a wrap on this video. And also, there is actually one more thing that I do want to officially acknowledge here on the channel. I don't know if anybody's really been noticing this, but in the past few months, I have been starting, and it's become more of my full-time opening now. Instead of saying, "Hey guys," which I think I said it at the beginning of this video, because I kind of combined it with my new opening, but lately in the past few months, I've been starting to say hello and good evening. And part of that has been to try and make the channel a little bit more professional. And personally, I like that far better, to be honest. But anyways, you guys, now I will finally wrap up this video, and that's another thing. I do like that intro to my videos much more than the old one. I will still say, hey guys, if I'm doing a stream or if I'm doing a weekly roundup video now and then, if it's less formal. But for the most part, I think going forward, it will be hello and good evening. Today is whatever date, 2020 or 2021 or blah, 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 blah. But anyways, on that note, thank you for everything in the past 5 years, and may the new Rockzilla era be a great era for everybody. So on that note, after 5 years, you guys, and to the start of possibly the next 5 years, take care, and of course, as always, you guys, you know what I'm about to say. Yes, you do. Bye for now. Take care.